Hallo, liebe Freunde, and welcome back to Get Germanized. Today we're diving into one of the most intriguing topics I can think of personally, the existence of NHI, alien, and if they have been visiting us for thousands of years, and you're going to learn some German phrases and vocabulary along the way. So lasst uns anfangen. Let's get started.
All on board. What should I do?
Ich weiß.
Get Germanized.
First up, let's talk about some of the most compelling arguments and evidence for the existence of alien life. For example, ancient civilizations like the Sumerians or the Egyptians left behind depictions and writings that suggest encounters with beings from the stars, ancient texts and artifacts. Let's talk about it. Lasst uns darüber sprechen. Lasst uns darüber sprechen. Let's talk about it. Many ancient cultures describe beings descending from the sky with chariots of fire or flying boats. And to top it off, these descriptions are eerily similar between all different kinds of civilizations. The ancient Sumerians, die alten Sumerer, die alten Sumerer. For example, the ancient Sumerians spoke of the Anunnaki, deities, in their eyes at least, who descended from the heavens. Egyptian hieroglyphs, ägyptische Hieroglyphen, ägyptische Hieroglyphen. Some hieroglyphs depict modern-day aircraft, or at least things that look similar like those, and beings with elongated heads. The Nazca lines in Peru, die Nazca-Linien in Peru, die Nazca-Linien in Peru. These massive geoglyphs, only visible from the air, were supposedly created as a help for navigation from the skies, or some say so at least. The true origin and purpose is unfortunately unknown. Vimanas in ancient India, Vimanas im alten Indien, Vimanas im alten Indien. Ancient Indian texts describe flying machines called Vimanas. They had the size of cities at times and were supposedly used in epic battles. The Dogon tribe of Mali, der Dogon-Stamm aus Mali, der Dogon-Stamm aus Mali. The Dogon tribe has advanced astronomical knowledge about the Sirius system, which they claim was given to them by beings from Sirius. And I'm serious. Easter Island Moai statues. Moai-Statuen auf der Osterinsel. Moai-Statuen auf der Osterinsel. The construction and transportation of these massive statues remains a mystery to this day, with some theories suggesting extraterrestrial help. Sind das Beweise für außerirdisches Leben? Sind das Beweise für außerirdisches Leben? Is this evidence for extraterrestrial life? Modern-day evidence. Fast forward to modern times, we have numerous reports and documented encounters that add to the mystery. The Roswell incident in 1947. Der Roswell-Zwischenfall. Der Roswell-Zwischenfall. In 1947, a supposed UFO crash in Roswell, New Mexico became a massive point of interest. Debris and alleged alien bodies were reported by witnesses. The military even reported at first that they have retrieved a crashed saucer, revoked this statement later in a known cover-up. The Pentagon UFO videos. Die Pentagon UFO videos. Die Pentagon UFO videos. Recently, declassified videos show US Navy fighter pilots encountering UAP, unidentified area phenomena, moving at incredible speeds and displaying advanced technology. The Rendlesham Forest incident in 1980. Der Rendlesham Wald-Zwischenfall. Der Rendlesham Wald-Zwischenfall. US military personnel stationed in England reported seeing strange lights and a craft in Rendlesham Forest, leaving behind physical evidence. The Phoenix Lights in 1997. Die Phoenix-Lichter. Die Phoenix-Lichter. Thousands of people witnessed a massive V-shaped formation of lights over Phoenix, Arizona, which remains unexplained. The Belgian UFO wave from 1989 to 1990. Die belgische UFO-Welle. Die belgische UFO-Welle. A series of widely documented triangular-shaped UFO sightings over Belgium. This was observed by thousands of people and tracked by radar. The Chicago O'Hare UFO incident of 2006. Der UFO-Zwischenfall am Flughafen Chicago O'Hare. Der UFO-Zwischenfall am Flughafen Chicago O'Hare. Multiple airport employees reported seeing a disc-shaped object hovering over the airport just before shooting up through the clouds. Was halten Sie davon? Was halten Sie davon? What do you think about it? Let's dive deeper. Testimonies from credible witnesses. We also have a lot of testimony from credible witnesses, such as military personnel, astronauts, and pilots. Colonel Philip Corso, Oberst Philip Corso, Oberst Philip Corso. He claimed to have handled alien artifacts from the Roswell crash while serving in the US military. Dr. Edgar Mitchell. Dr. Edgar Mitchell. Dr. Edgar Mitchell. The sixth man on the moon believed in the existence of extraterrestrial visitors based on his knowledge and discussions with other officials. Commander David Fravor. Commandant David Fravor. Commandant David Fravor. A former US Navy fighter pilot who encountered a tic-tac-shaped UFO. The famous case that you probably know already, describing its movements as unlike anything known to man. Gordon Cooper. Gordon Cooper. Gordon Cooper. A NASA astronaut who reported seeing a UFO during his time as a test pilot. He also believed in extraterrestrial visitation. Captain Robert Salas. Hauptmann Robert Salas. Hauptmann Robert Salas. He witnessed a UFO disabling nuclear missiles at Maelstrom Air Force Base in 1967. Paul Hellyer. In German it's the same, Paul Hellyer. The former Canadian Minister of Defense publicly stated his belief of extraterrestrial visitation and government cover-ups. I mean, he should know, right? Glauben Sie an diese Aussagen? Glauben Sie an diese Aussagen? Glauben Sie an diese Aussagen? You believe in these statements? Scientific and astronomical evidence. Scientific advancements have also brought new evidence to light. Exoplanets. Exoplaneten. Die Exoplaneten. Thousands of exoplanets have been discovered, many of which are in the habitable zone, which increases the likelihood of extraterrestrial life. And have you looked at a map of the universe and how small we are compared to everything else? Are you really saying we are alone? Really? The Fermi paradox. Das Fermi paradox. Das Fermi paradox. This paradox highlights the contradiction of the high probability of extraterrestrial life because of the size of the universe, but also the lack of evidence. Some suggest that advanced civilizations would deliberately avoid contact with lower developed species like ourselves. The Drake equation, die Drake-Gleichung, die Drake-Gleichung, a formula used to estimate the amount of communicative and active extraterrestrial civilizations in the Milky Way. There are reports of officials who say that there are at least 18 species in the Milky Way alone. These could be extra-dimensional, extraterrestrial, who knows? SETI, or the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. SETI, Suche nach außerirdischer Intelligenz. SETI, Suche nach außerirdischer Intelligenz. An ongoing scientific effort to detect signals and signs from extraterrestrial civilizations. Oumuamua. Same in German, Oumuamua. It's a name. An interstellar object that passed through our solar system in 2017, displaying characteristics suggesting that it might be an artificial probe. Fast radio bursts, FRBs, schnelle Radioausbrüche, schnelle Radioausbrüche. These are intense bursts of radio waves from deep space, some of which exhibit patterns, which suggests that this might come from alien technology. Astrobiology findings. Astrobiologische Erkenntnisse. Astrobiologische Erkenntnisse. Studies of extremophiles on Earth, so organisms that survive in harsh and extreme conditions, suggest that life could exist in harsh conditions elsewhere in the solar system and the universe. Was denken Sie? Was denken Sie? What do you think? In addition to all of this, there are numerous studies, movies, books, reports, news articles, and everything in between about this topic. If you want to find it, you can easily. It's almost as if this has been spread into our consciousness on purpose through popular media. Let's learn some relevant German vocabulary to discuss extraterrestrial life and aliens. Extraterrestrial, außerirdisch, außerirdisch. UFO, unbekanntes Flugobjekt, unbekanntes Flugobjekt. UFO, spacecraft, das Raumschiff, das Raumschiff. Astronomer, der Astronom, galactic, galactisch, galactisch. I hope you found this exploration of alien evidence and German vocabulary fascinating. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, activate the bell if you haven't yet, and please check out my Patreon page on patreon.com/getgermanized, or become a paying member here on YouTube by becoming a channel member. Thank you very much. We are in need of your support at this moment in time. And apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to get Germanized. Goodbye and auf Wiedersehen.